If you watched Turning Red for the first time, you probably thought it was just a funny Pixar movie about a girl who suddenly turns into a giant red panda. It's chaotic, it's emotional, and sometimes it's a little embarrassing. But what if the red panda isn't just a random magical curse? What if it's actually a metaphor for something much deeper? Because Turning Red is not just a story about a girl turning into a panda. It's a story about growing up, emotional power, and the complicated bond between mothers and daughters. Let's start with May. At the beginning of the movie, May is the perfect daughter. She follows the rules, she studies hard, she helps her mother at the temple, and she constantly tries to be exactly who everyone expects her to be, but there's one problem. May is changing, and the moment she wakes up as a giant red panda, everything begins to make sense. Because the panda represents something powerful: emotional transformation, puberty, sudden emotions, embarrassment, identity confusion, all the things that happen when a girl begins to discover who she really is. And the movie doesn't hide this metaphor. In fact, there's a scene where May's mother thinks her daughter just got her first period. She brings pads, medicine, and even whispers through the bathroom door. Pixar is clearly telling us something. The red panda is not just about magic. It's about the moment when childhood begins to end, and something new begins to emerge. But here's where the movie becomes even deeper. Because the panda isn't just May's transformation, it's a family inheritance. Every woman in her family has had a panda. Her mother, her grandmother, her aunts, and all of them chose the same solution. They sealed their panda away, locked it forever inside a magical talisman. Why? Because the panda is messy, it's loud, it's emotional. And it doesn't fit into the expectations the family has built over generations. This is where the movie quietly introduces another powerful theme: generational control. Each woman in the family was taught the same thing: hide your emotions, be calm, be perfect, don't cause problems, don't embarrass the family. And over time, this expectation becomes tradition. But May does something different. At first, she's terrified of the panda, but then she realizes something unexpected. The panda isn't just chaos, it's freedom. When May embraces the panda, she becomes confident, playful, expressive. She laughs more, she connects with her friends. For the first time in the movie, May is not trying to be perfect. She's trying to be herself. And this is the heart of Turning Red. It's not about removing emotions, it's about learning to live with them. Now let's talk about May's mother, because Ming is one of the most misunderstood characters in the movie. At first, she seems controlling, strict, overprotective. But Ming is not trying to hurt her daughter, she's trying to protect her. The problem is that Ming never learned how to control her own panda. She sealed it away, she buried her emotions. And when she sees May embracing the panda, it terrifies her, because it reminds her of something she never allowed herself to do. This leads to one of the most powerful moments in the film, when Ming transforms into a gigantic red panda. Much larger than May's, much more destructive. This scene isn't just about magic, it represents years of suppressed emotions finally exploding. Everything Ming tried to hide comes back all at once, and suddenly, May understands something. Her mother isn't the enemy. She's someone who was hurt by the same expectations. Someone who never had the freedom May is discovering. And this is where the movie's message becomes clear. Growing up doesn't mean rejecting your family. But it also doesn't mean becoming exactly what your family expects. It means finding your own balance, honoring where you came from while still choosing who you want to become. At the end of the movie, May makes a decision that changes everything. She keeps her panda, she doesn't seal it away, she accepts it, the chaos, the emotions, the power, the identity, and by doing that, she breaks a cycle that has lasted for generations. Her panda becomes part of who she is, not something to hide, but something to understand. And maybe that's the real message Pixar hid inside Turning Red. Growing up means learning that emotions are not flaws, they are part of your power. And sometimes, the parts of yourself that seem the most chaotic are the ones that make you truly alive. But now I want to ask you something. Have you ever felt like you had to hide parts of yourself just to meet someone else's expectations? Have you ever felt emotions so strong that they scared you? And what if those emotions weren't something to hide, but something to understand? Let me know in the comments. Did you ever notice these deeper themes in Turning Red? If you enjoyed discovering the hidden meaning behind this movie, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Because every week, we uncover the secrets behind the world's most beloved animated films. Welcome to the Cartoon Secrets. See you in the next video.